Club Plus is the research institute focusing on culture, cognition, history and cultural heritage. Club Plus strongly cherishes a societal perspective. I'm talking about the most relevant societal issues of today. Migration, for instance, the environment, sustainability, globalization, digitization, the digitized world, the connected world actually. So these are the major issues that we study. Issues that cannot do with a traditional disciplinary perspective only, which need definitely an interdisciplinary perspective, bringing together the cultural researcher with a historical one or an environmental one, the architect with an archaeologist or an environmental planner.
Today we are facing huge environmental problems, not only climate change, but also microplastics in the oceans, for example. And we notice that these problems are being tackled mainly by the natural sciences, who are looking for technological solutions to these problems. And we think in the humanities that the humanities have a role in solving these problems too, because human beings are so central in causing these problems. So we work together with scholars and students from the humanities, so from, for example, literature, philosophy, art, history, to find out about the cultural side of the relation between nature and culture. And we also seek to work together with the natural sciences and the social sciences to tackle these complex problems from multiple perspectives together.
The relevance of the energy transition in terms of climate change is very important. We found that finding engagement with groups that are usually not commonly engaged in participatory processes, serious gaming is a very good way. And so we decided to use a platform called EcoCraft, which is a Lego-based platform they feel very comfortable with and they like playing with. In the project we've done right now, it's worked very well. The children were enthusiastic and we got some very nice plans that we could share with local governments.
The interesting concept behind Clue Plus is that we are a kind of virtual institute with researchers, with staff being dispersed all over the university. Now we've got more or less 250 researchers, 250 staff members that come from various disciplinary backgrounds in all fields of science.
Here in Amsterdam, we live in a World Heritage City, but at the same time it's a highly dynamic urban landscape. My research topic is always about how past, how landscapes, how historical remnants can have a meaningful role in our environment in the future. So it's not only for aesthetic reasons that it's nice to look at, but also for our economy. It's good to know what the value of heritage for our society is.
In my work, I try to connect the colonial past with the present. If we think about the ways in which we talk about refugees or those people who are coming from outside, for me to be able to understand what is happening now, one needs to see this in a longer trajectory rather than seeing it as just this thing is created yesterday. How can we fashion other futures where equity, justice are at the basis of the societies that we create? And that is part of the work that I do through the museum and through the university.
Club Plus, with so many researchers from so many different disciplines, internationally embedded, has a major contribution to make to solve the most relevant societal issues of today.